So the purpose of life is growth. And by growth, we mean increasing of getting from a lower state to a higher state. That is growth. So all life forms are supposed to grow or to get from a lower state to a higher state. In the case of human beings, we understand that a human being is when he's conceived, it takes egg of the sperm and the egg of a woman at least 9 months so that they can produce a baby. When a baby is born, he or she starts growing into a mature or into an adult, and then after that, that baby or that person goes again and multiply, have offsprings. And those offsprings, he has to make sure that they are taken care, which is stewardship. And then this offspring now can also grow and also multiply, and the cycle continues. So, in essence, what we are trying to say here, the purpose of life is secular. It is never-ending cycle. Like it is like from growth to multiplication to stewardship to growth to multiplication to stewardship. And that point is very important for us to understand. That's why I said the purpose of life is larger. It's not something that you can say, my purpose in life is this, because we depend each other in this universe. Now, here comes this small dot here, a small circle here. This small circle here represents what I would call yes, take me slowly. Every generation, all of these circles you see, the small circles, this represents generations. And when I say generation, is a particular timeline in the lifespan of the universe or the life forms in the universe. So let's take this one as one generation, which maybe you and I are in now. Now, I wouldn't maybe I will not call it whatever generation, but let me say that it's a millennial generation, let's say. Now, this one represents many time periods or many generations that the universe or life has evolved through. So whatever these small rings here you see, they represent a particular generation. Now you realize that all this are what forms life, and you have also to continue or you have also to understand or never forget that life happens in a circular form. Well, so let's take this is our generation that we are living now, and you are here now. This dot, we say this is now an individual life mission. Here now you find an individual person. Look here. We say that this one represents a generation, and this one is a dot represent you as a person in a particular generation or in a particular time period. Now, your life mission plus other people's life missions into this generation. I don't know how many people are we now, but all of us at this particular generation living in this particular time, we belong here. There are other life forms which belong to other cycles here, which it's numerous. There are many theories on when the world started or the universe started, but I don't want to go to that. But I want to tell you that we as human beings, or the life forms that we see now, I mean the plants that we see, the kind of people we see, the animals we see, and everything that is in the universe, it is represented in this one. The point that I want you to go home with is this. The purpose of life is larger. It's like a big set. And there is what we call generations. Each generation which has ever lived in this universe served a particular purpose. And there is now a person or an individual in a particular generation, which now I would call that person living a life mission, or living or having a specific assignment, which now this one brings me to the definition of what is a life mission. A life mission is a particular or a specific assignment that somebody has been, or an individual has been given in a particular generation or in a particular period of time. Let me repeat that. A life mission is an assignment that an individual has been given, or what they call a life calling. A person has been called to accomplish in a particular time period, which we call a generation.